Good morning. This is the weekend update for Buy Sell Short for Saturday, January 11th. No other way to put it, but just a fantastic Friday, an unbelievable week. What a great start to the new year. And this has come with the large caps really sloshing around, not being able to do much. Friday we had the jobs report come out, only 74,000 jobs created, so we had a little bit of a pop in gold because everyone going, hey, maybe the Fed moved too soon. Of course, they're forgetting a couple of things. A, the weather has sucked over the last month, especially on the East Coast, and that is likely to result in an increase or a revision upwards whenever they do that in the next month or so. And, the Fed has already done their taper. They're probably going to take a wait-and-see approach for the next couple of meetings anyway. So who really cares is the answer, especially with small caps absolutely on fire right now. Looking at the Dow Transport stock, over the last year, I've said this is the indice that you need to pay attention to for this market. And over the last 4 days, as you can see, the Dow Transports have been very strong. We actually broke out to an all-time high on Friday. Volume has been increasing, as you can see here on the breakout. All the indicators look great. Now let's flip over to the Dow chart, and that's what you hear everyone talking about. Oh my goodness, the top is in. It's the end of the world. Over the last few days, we've seen the Dow just slowly tread lower, lower and lower, lower. But as you can see here, we have formed a little bit of a flag. And, the Dow Transports is the indice that leads them all. And we've got this little flag formation, a little bit of weakness in the Dow over the last few days. This should break out next week is what I'm thinking. If we look at the Russell, we talked about the Russell over the last couple of days about how it had been in a sideways action. Now, even though small cap stocks have been on fire, Russell is more of the large cap, small caps, and it has mirrored the moves that we've seen in the Dow Transport over the last year. It's not been taking part in the Dow Transport's move over the last few days. I believe we are about to see it and the Dow participate in the next few days, which means we could see some nice upward moves in the market. And, if we didn't need to see any more speculative money flow in, wait till you see what happens when the large cap stocks start to really go up and you start to see people who actually listen to the nonsense that's spewed by the business media go, oh, the market's not going to tank. Maybe I should start to buy. So that's what we've got to look forward to in the next few days. You can see here on the Dow 15-minute chart as well, not a whole lot of noise, just really back and forth action over the last few days, and I believe we're going to break out of this triangle this week. But, small cap stocks absolutely on fire. We have a biotech mania that I have not seen happen probably in the last decade. Now, every couple of years, we see biotech stocks blow up. Actually, every year there's a biomania. Every couple of years we see an epic one. Right now, we are in the midst of one of those once every decade, every biotech stock under the sun blows up kind of move. And that is awesome. That means whenever you see biotech stocks acting like they are acting, biotech stocks are the most speculative stocks in the market. And when you see biotech stocks doing what they are doing, it tells you that speculative money is coming into the market. And the one place speculative money love is small caps. Also, if the economy is indeed growing because the Fed is starting to ease back on the money pump into the economy, the first sector that always does well is small cap stocks. And the reason being is small cap stocks are generally U.S.-based stocks. And if the recovery is going to be led by the U.S., the small cap stocks are going to lead that recovery. But anyway, let's jump into some stock plays. New alert. Actually, let me go back there. New alert on Friday, PTN, Paladin Technologies. This is a biotech stock. They've got $22 million in cash. Their market cap is $34 million after the little pop we saw on Friday. They have a phase 3 female sexual dysfunction drug. All the trial data has been nothing but positive for this stock over the last year. On October, they reported very, very strong results. They are expected to announce the beginning of their phase 3 trial anytime. In the earnings report, well, actually, when the results got approved or released back in October, they said they were looking to start that phase 3 trial at the end of Q4. When we got the earnings report in November, they pushed it back, saying it would be Q1 2014. And the fact that they were expecting to start the trial at the end of December leads me to believe that we could possibly see some news on that very, very soon. This is a company that is participating in a multi-billion-dollar market. The market for sexual dysfunction drugs is massive. Look at Viagra, etc., etc. There is no real female sexual dysfunction drug out there, so it could be an even bigger market. And, you know, this is a biotech stock that's trading with a $7 million net market cap, $7 to $10 million. Absolutely ridiculous. You can see we got a big breakout on Friday through that 80 to 83 cent area. Positive MACD cross. This is a stock that loves to spike on positive MACD cross. We saw a downtrend break on stochastics. Now let me show you a multi-year chart. You can see here, this is a huge multi-year breakout that we are seeing on PTN right now. No resistance really till the 110 to 120 area. This is a stock that could do exactly what we saw happen on our January popper plays over the last few days. Those stocks being ZLCS, which we jumped into at $1.12 to $13 last week, and it went up 90% and hit $2. And the other one has been an absolute rocket ship over the last few days. Recall, we jumped into this one back here in December and then added to the position when it started to make that move into January. That stock hit $1.27 after hours on Friday. That is an 80-cent move in 3 weeks, 200% from the call. PTN can do the exact same thing. PTN has all the ingredients, in my opinion, to be this year's INO or Gale. And to give you an example of what I'm talking about, here is INO's multi-year chart. Whoosh! 500% move. Here is Gale's. Whoosh! 500% move. PTN has the potential to do that very, very quickly. This one looks great. And if we get any sort of positive news, this stock is off to the races. DCTH. ICPT, if you can believe it, a stock up $400 per share, market cap from up like multiple billions of dollars on their liver cancer drug. Every liver drug under the sun has exploded. DCTH, massive volume on Thursday, big pop, actually trading at almost 35 cents pre-market on Friday, and then the douchebags came in and started hitting it back down. The robots are gaming this stock big time. You'll see them jumping all around on level 2, 100 share trades up and down as the volume rolls in. That's actually not a bad thing, seeing the robots come in. We saw a similar thing happen on PLUG when we were trading that stock at 17 to 30 cents back in the summer. Look what Plug is now. Plug hit almost $5 this past week. Once they exhaust their manipulation in this 30-cent area, all of a sudden we'll see the stock go boom, kind of like we saw back in October. Let's see if we see that happen again next week. 33 cents lights this one up. There is no reason why this stock, loaded with cash, cannot test the 200-day moving average with biotech mania in full effect right now. Look what moved on Friday. IBIO, another one of our plays, boom, through the 200-day moving average on Friday. This is a stock unable to move, very, very pain in the ass stock. And then on Friday, boom, they are all moving. There are very, very few biotech stocks left under $1. In a mania like this, buy them all is pretty much the approach you have to take. Now, given the move that we saw on iBio on Friday, that makes HEB even more attractive at this point. You recall we had that huge move, went to 40 cents, came all the way back down. We jumped into it again. Huge move up to 34 cents. We've come back down again. Flag. Stock that used to do this was Plug as it ran from 20 cents all the way up to $4. Breakout 29 cents. Add would be my call on this stock for a romp next week. New trading alert Friday, NBY, Nova Bay Pharmaceuticals. Like I said in the email, I could write a book about the drugs, about the markets, about the potential of this biotech stock, and I probably wouldn't cover it all. Let's just say this chart looks great. It's in a bunch of markets. This is a breakout chart. 142 lights this up, and we have a gap fill up to 170 to 180. Recall what CRDC did for us this past week. We went long, boom! Actually hit 197, 80% gain. ACST, pounding the table on this one. Boom! Friday, RGDX. Again, last couple of weeks I've been saying this chart is coiled for a big move. Last couple of days, they came a-chasing, and boom, she went. Similar story exists on NBY. They are going to chase this one way higher in the next few days. Love the chart, love the setup, just like our other biotech plays. Biotech mania in full effect. CVM, breakout, 74 cents. We're sitting, waiting as it flags here for that breakout. 76 cents break. They will chase this one probably on a press release. Any sort of positive press on a biotech stock right now makes it a buy. Simple as that. PBMD, another woefully undervalued cancer biotech stock starting to break out. Target 150 plus. Penny stock, CPHI, China, and Bio, two very hot sectors right now. We got a nice little breakout on Friday. This is a stock that who knows how far it could go. Look what AMC did over the last 3 days. Went from 32 cents to 55 cents. That is almost a 75% move in 2 days. Similar thing can happen on this stock. Last but not least, a couple other stocks. Luna, on Friday, ISRG, that is the giant in the robotics. Look at the move on this stock. Up $50 a share over the last couple of days. Luna licenses their technology to ISRG. They are in robotic surgery, 3D technology, 50-day, 200-day moving average at 130, 131, rock solid support, 160, 70, 80 target this week based on what the other stocks are doing. Looks great. Positive MACD cross. Strong uptrend in stochastics. Should be rock and roll time next week. Want to make a quick mention on STRZA. This is one of our long-term plays. This one is about to break out. As I mentioned in the last video, we've got a W formation in the chart. 30-50 breakout. This is, the Stars TV network. I believe this stock is going to get bought out sometime this year. I think we're going to get $50 to $70 per share on it if and when that does happen. Chart breakout here. W formations are very, very powerful formations. If we just look at the height of this W, we've got about $4 height on it. We add that to the break, we could be looking at $34 plus in the next couple of weeks on this breakout. Love this stock long term. Add position, 30-50 break. So that's it. We've got some sweet setups going into next week. The potential for PTN makes me want to drool seeing what RNN has done over the last few days. PTN, another Amex Bio, and these stocks are getting blown up right now. Looks great. We've got some sweet setups. January popper plays have absolutely just been off the chain over the last couple of weeks. Hope everyone is banking on the plays. If you can, come into the chat room. We've got lots of plays blowing up. It's going to be a very active week. Have an awesome weekend, everyone, and see you in the chat room on Monday. Bye.